Good morning, truth. Got a question for you. Does God have a sense of humor? Perhaps the best indication that God does have a sense of humor is that He created us in His image, and we are able to perceive and express humor. The dictionary defines a sense of humor as the ability to perceive, enjoy, or express what is comical or funny. Today, the problem with humor is that people perceive what is comical differently. Some find humor in sinfulness, and of course, this would not humor a perfect God at all. Much of what the world calls humor is just crass and crude and should have no part in our lives as believers. Then there is humor expressed at the expense of others, usually done in a manner that tears someone down rather than building them up. Again, this is contrary to the mandate of God. An example of God's humor is in 1 Samuel 5, when the Israelites were using the Ark of the Covenant like a good luck charm and taking it to battle. And the Philistines ended up capturing it and placing it in their temple before their idol. They came into the temple the next day, and their idol laid there flat on its face before the ark. They set it back up again, and the next morning they came in, and this time the hands and the head of their idol was cut off as a symbol of the powerlessness before the God of the ark. God repeatedly put their idol in a position of submission. This had to be a comical picture. And likely, if God laughed at anything, it would be at the foolishness of those who would oppose Him. Psalms 59, 7-8 reads, "See what they spew out of their mouths. They spew out words from their lips, and then they say, 'Who can hear us?' But you, O God, you laugh at them. You scoffed at those nations." Psalms 2 also reveals that God's laughing at those who rebel against His kinship. God, like us, may laugh at some of our hiccups, just as we do our own children. The picture of a weak and silly man trying to match wits with an almighty and all-knowing God is comical. It may be comical to see loved ones make silly mistakes as they discover their path. But again, like us with our children, God takes no delight in anyone's waywardness or consequences, but rather He desires to see us right our wrongs and refuse to rebel against His word. Remember, when you start your day with truth, blessings throughout the remainder of the day is inevitable. Theme music is composed by Darren J. Ross and can be purchased at iTunes.